Every night in cities you have never heard of in apartments too small for the lives they hold. This story is about a lady named Khadijah. She is newly married and young lady, still studying and finding answers. She is not sinners. She is not weak. She is simply human carrying a question so heavy. She is afraid to speak it aloud, afraid that their own faith might condemn them for asking. But what if it does not? What if the religion she fears asking is the very religion that already answered them 14 centuries ago? This is not a story about doubt. This is not a story about defiance. This is a story about mercy and how far it reaches even into the smallest, darkest, most exhausted corners of a human life. Is birth control halal? What Islam actually says. International University, Student Lounge Day? The room is humming with the sound of laptop keys and hushed conversations. Zephra, a medical student with vibrant henna patterns on her hands, sits across from Khadijah, who nervously twists her wedding ring. Khadijah stares at a digital pamphlet on her tablet titled Family Planning. It is a common concern people often confuse cultural traditions with actual religious jurisprudence. Have you spoken to Imam Jalal? I was too embarrassed. Is it even a conversation people have with an imam? He's a scholar, Khadijah. He deals with the intersection of life and faith every day. Let's go. In the mosque office later, the office is lined with leather-bound books. Sunlight filters through a geometric window casting patterns on the rug. Imam Jalal, a man with a kind face and a neatly trimmed gray beard, pours 3 cups of mint tea. Imam Jalal sets the tea down and sits. It is a vital question, Khadijah. Silence on these matters only leads to confusion. I've heard some people say that children are a gift from Allah, and by using birth control, we are rejecting that gift. Is that true? The hadith suggests Prophet knew of it and did not forbid it. Therefore, the vast majority of scholars throughout history have agreed that contraception is permissible. Are there specific conditions? Yes. Generally, 2 main rules apply. The method must be reversible, and it must be done with the mutual consent of both husband and wife. Permanent measures like sterilization are usually only permitted if there is a serious medical necessity. So use of temporary birth control solutions like birth control pills, contraceptive injections, IUDs, condoms, and diaphragms are allowed. Khadijah takes a sip of tea, her shoulders relaxing slightly. What about the reason? Does it have to be for health? Health is a primary reason. Yes, the Quran emphasizes the well-being of the mother, but scholars also recognize the need for financial stability, the desire to provide a quality upbringing for existing children, or even the pursuit of education. From a medical perspective, spacing out pregnancies is actually much safer for the mother's body. Exactly. The maqasid al-sharia, the higher objectives of Islamic law, include the preservation of life and intellect. If a pregnancy poses a risk to a woman's physical or mental health, or if a family cannot provide for a child's needs, contraception becomes a responsible choice. So, I'm not doubting Allah's provision by being prepared. Remember the Sahabi who asked if he should tie his camel or trust in Allah. The Prophet told him, tie your camel, then put your trust in Allah. Using contraception is tying your camel. Khadijah looks at Zephra, a look of relief finally crossing her face. Thank you, Imam. I feel like I can breathe again. Faith should never be a burden of ignorance. Always seek the knowledge.